So it's three things that we need to establish in order for you to grow your shop in today's date. So the first thing that you need to understand is that content is key. Content is how you build trust, how you build authority, how you get customers to really see you and have a good first impression. Then after they see your content and is engaging enough, that leads to them putting their information in Facebook and Instagram. So you get them to either DM you or submit their phone number, email, year, make, and model. And after you get this information, then you get into the sales. Now, for this particular shop, what we did was called a live demonstration, live consultation strategy. So I like using this strategy the most because you're able to get the most out of the customer. I'll tell you what I mean by that. Because after they see your ad and they put the information in and you close them partially, you don't close them 100%. Because when you get them to the shop, instead of it feeling like, let me give you a scenario. You close a customer fully and they come to the shop and next thing you know, you're trying to upsell them on this and that and this and that and this and that. And some customers, they push back at that. They don't really want to be upsold all the time. So with this live demonstration strategy, you give yourself the opportunity to just get the customers on all types of services. It could be tint, it could be ceramics, it could be PPF. You get what I'm saying? So the key thing here is to get the customer to step into the shop. Now, after they step into the shop, that's one of the key things that you also need to be ready for, because your shop and how you carry yourself and how you speak to them can really determine if the sale is going to go through 100% or not. So you don't want to fuck yourself over when you get them through the shop. You want to be prepared. You want to have, either samples, either have like a test panel, something that they can see that's going to just create some type of, curiosity to where it's like, wow, I never knew that was possible. And it's just going to give them that feel like, man, I actually need this. Because when the customer is with you, it's a different type of interaction compared to when you're on the phone with them. You feel me? So this strategy works well if you're trying to run ads on Facebook and Instagram and get the customers to close for the highest buck. So again, I'm going to circle back. Content, good content. They get a good first impression of you. Next thing, Facebook, Instagram. This is where you get their information. Then you either hop on a call, sell them, close them, but you're not closing them fully. You're giving them a price range. Then in this area, you're building enough curiosity for them to come to the shop, for them to take a look at you, for them to see what they can get, and that is what's going to lead to the sale. So you have to know that, okay, it's a customer's journey. It's a process. Let's say the customer goes from here to here, 50%, from here to here, 70%. Then the remaining 30% is when they come to the shop. So you really need to dial in your sales process in person and set yourself up in a position that you can close people with the highest close rate, and that is usually better when it's in person. So this is why I use this specific strategy. Then after you've gotten a consistent flow of people coming with the Facebook, Instagram, and sales strategy, one more thing I need to note. Then you can move them into the Google Ads and the sales strategy. But now, for you to use Google Ads and sales, you need to have what is called foundation. Foundation, my handwriting is a little bit bad, but foundation is one of the key things that you need to have. How do you build foundation? You need reviews. You need customers coming and leaving reviews, and they're saying, oh, this is the best shop to get PPF, this is the best shop to get ceramic coating, get window tint, because how are they going to determine whether or not they should come to your shop if you don't have any type of authority or any type of foundation built? Now, the thing is this, one thing I want to note is this. The customers that come from here, from Google, they have higher intent. Higher intent. Compared to these guys, they either have low to mid intent. And why do I say this? Because a customer that has low to mid intent doesn't really have much buying interest in your service. That's why we use the live demonstration strategy, like I said earlier, to get them through the door. So you can see them in person, show them what your services look like, show them what your shop looks like, and you can get them to be a higher paying customer. Now, for the Google strategy, this works well because now you've built a solid foundation on your Google My Business profile. They see how your shop looks. You feel me? They've done their research on you. You have a good website. Website is key. Let's not forget, website needs to showcase a lot of information about your shop, because these people are going to look at your website. They're going to compare your business to other businesses, and all these stuff, they matter. Now, when they see this, the people that are looking here, they have intent. They're actively searching. These are the type of clients that you want for your shop, but you don't also want to neglect these customers, because that's how you can grow your shop even faster. They're focusing on just one. Okay, so they come in, they've done their research, they have high intent, then you hop on a sales call with them, and you close them. Now, with these people, most of the time, you don't necessarily have to do a live demonstration, because they usually just get closed on that one call because they've done their strategy, they've done their research on you. You feel me? So you want to figure out how to have both channels of marketing running in your favor, to where you can get the best and get the most out of each channel of marketing. So if you're able to really dial this down, have a good sales process, then it's easier for you to get to, like my client, 0 to 60K in 4 months. But now, note that this doesn't always work for every single person. Some shops, some locations, some areas, Facebook and Instagram is going to work better. Google Ads is going to work better. If all these channels work for you, you're good. It's fine. But if it doesn't work for you, find which would work the best, then put 100% into that, because that's how you're really going to grow your shop in 2025. But now, also, last thing I want to talk about, I don't think I emphasized a lot about the content. The content, you have to be creative. Either creative or educative. Or you can do both. They go hand in hand with each other. You feel me? Content has to be creative and also has to be educative. Sometimes it can just be creative, sometimes it can be educative, but all this is part of how you season your customers for them to buy. All this is part of the customer's journey. Customers, believe it or not, customers today, they're getting more intelligent, they're doing more research, they want to know where they're actually going to leave their vehicle. So once you're able to hit all these points, you're 100% guaranteed that you're going to close that client, because they trust you now, they've seen your work, they've seen what you can do, they've spoken to you on the phone, and now you've been able to close them. So if you're looking to really implement these strategies, you can either reach out to my team and let's figure out what strategy is going to be the best for you.